Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a car dealership in West Virginia is now in cleanup mode after a fire. And yesterday, legislators approved a plan that will put federal dollars into local communities across the state for the next 2 years.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Amelia Lee. Today is Thursday, August 28th at 6:31 this morning. And Megan, we are so close to Friday at this point. I mean, you can see it from here.
Yeah, you really can. We're close to it. We're seeing those cooler temperatures. We're going to stay nice and dry. What else could you wish for in a forecast as we're heading through this morning? So let's kind of break it down on your Friday Eve, so to speak. Thursday's temperatures as you're heading out the door will be in those 40s, and some folks seeing that 50-degree mark this morning. As we head into the afternoon, though, take a look at those temperatures. Upper 70s and low 80s, with the exception of Wise, which is typically cooler. So not surprised there. 73 degrees is their forecast high for the day. And we'll see nice and clear conditions. That starts this morning and it will continue all day long. A perfect fall feel with that light breeze is what you can expect for the day. So let's kind of plan it out. High temperatures will be around 4 o'clock, sunny to mostly sunny skies. Wind will be southwest and light. Amelia.
A Logan County, West Virginia man died after an incident at a processing plant. It happened Tuesday at the Marfork processing plant in Whitesville, according to the Mine Safety and Health Administration. 41-year-old Eric Bartman of Chapmanville was the victim. According to the company he worked for, they say Bartram had 2 decades of experience and was a valued member of the Marfork team. One person is dead after a crash in Wayne County, West Virginia. Officials say that crash resulted in a road being closed, the one that goes to the Tri-State Airport in Canova. 911 officials say the crash had nothing to do with the airport, but the airport road was shut down anyway. The name of the person killed in the crash has not yet been released. A car dealership in Nitro, West Virginia is now in cleanup mode after a fire. According to city officials, the fire was reported Tuesday night. They say the fire spread from the front of the dealership, causing damage. 3 to 4 cars caught fire. Officials did credit the dealership's sprinkler system for helping keep the fire contained. The owner of Walker Chevrolet says he's shocked by what happened. One man driving says he saw the fire from the highway.
It looked like huge. I thought, that's why I'm saying, that's why I came by, because I assumed it actually did more than what it did, because it was actually, from what I saw coming down the interstate, I'm like, oh, wow.
The state fire marshal has been at the scene of the fire all day yesterday, investigating how it started. A man charged with murder in Jackson County appeared in court yesterday. State police say a lengthy investigation led them to James Bergman. Bergman's arrest citation says he confessed to the shooting and getting rid of the gun in connection with the death of James Carmack. He is also charged with abuse of a corpse and tampering with evidence. A chemical leak at a southern Kentucky water plant led to the closing of a busy roadway yesterday morning. It happened at the water plant in Mount Vernon when chlorine leaked from a valve that would not turn off. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to first responders about what just happened.
A potentially deadly, if not very dangerous situation unfolded at the Mount Vernon water plant Wednesday morning.
Concentrated 100% chlorine will kill you pretty much instantly.
That concern had first responders and highway crews shutting down busy U.S. Highway 25 until an air quality check could be made.
They shut down the road that direction due to the weather pluming because of the weather. We use weather software and the National Weather Service.
Traffic on busy US 25 north of Mount Vernon was impacted for a good part of the morning. However, traffic on Interstate 75, which runs right beside the water plant, was never affected. That's because of the wind direction. Hazmat crews say they were able to stop the leak with a chlorine kit. The room was ventilated and the air was clear.
It could have been much worse had it been windier or a more populated area right at the site of the water plant. It could have been a great health hazard.
Chlorine is used to clean water, but in concentrated doses, it can spell big-time trouble.
Very big respiratory problems. It'll burn your mucous membranes around your eyes, your nose, everything else.
thanks to the quick work of first responders and calm weather, the situation turned out well. Only one person was taken to the hospital, treated, and released. In Rockcastle County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Local officials say the leak did not cause any disruption in the local water supply service. Well, a proposed nickel tax is on a lot of folks' minds in Powell County. A nickel tax is a tax that generates 5 cents per $100 of assessed property value in a district. So if an assessed property is worth $100,000, the property owner would pay $58 per year or $4.83 per month. The Powell County School Board says these funds could go toward improving their athletics facilities.
Kids can't learn without good facilities, and athletic facilities bolster academics, so it's all for the kids.
The board has had several meetings about the tax, but some people, like Shannon Deniston, say community members need to have more of a say much sooner.
I live in Montgomery County, just a few minutes away. I own property here, but I have no voice. I have no vote on that. I think that's wrong. I think if you own property, that you're a stakeholder, you're invested in the community, it's your community too.
The board will have a tax hearing today. Afterwards, the board will set a tax rate. In the meantime, Deniston is working to create a petition to get enough signatures for the tax to go to a public vote. Yesterday, legislators approved a plan that will put federal dollars into local communities across the state for the next 2 years. The Interim Joint Committee on Families and Children met to discuss the 2026-27 Community Services Block Grant. It's $12 million a year in flexible funds that can be used however it's most needed in each local community. Things like transportation services, housing, nutrition, or Head Start programs could be included.
Those local communities tell the state what they're going to do with those funds. That's aggregated, and then it's submitted to the federal government.
In 2024 alone, the Community Services Block Grant helped more than 264,000 Kentuckians and more than 130,000 families. Emergency care in Lexington just got a whole lot quicker. Fire Station 16 has a shiny new ambulance. The name of the vehicle is EC13 for Emergency Care 13th. It's the first addition to Lexington's ambulance fleet since 2018. The City Council devotes nearly half of the government's general fund budget to improve public safety. That includes buying new equipment like this and employing the staff it takes to run it. It's a new milestone for Lexington and a new era of more efficient service.
Together, we're taking a significant step to ensure that our firefighters and paramedics have the tools that they need to respond quickly, provide the highest level of care, and keep our community safe for years to come.
The new Station 16 ambulance will begin responding to emergencies immediately. Lexington's Street Voice Council and community volunteers are doing the 3rd annual street survey. That's where the homeless can be heard and advocates for the unhoused can get a clear number of the amount of people living on the city's streets. Sarah Smith is homeless and she's participating in the survey. She says some of the folks they're trying to reach are on the move.
If they're like really deep in there, because there are like woods around here and they are deep. I'm not going, I don't like snakes and stuff, so I wouldn't go into the woods.
The homeless count last year was about 3,000 in Lexington. This year, advocates expect that number to go up. A 26-year-old Laurel County woman was born without limbs, but that doesn't stop her from chasing her dreams. Elizabeth Billings has no hands and prosthetic limbs, and her dream is to learn how to drive. She recently completed a 6-week driving training course using adaptive equipment so she could get practice behind the wheel.
It was a little nerve-wracking the first time because I took off a little too quick, about hit a dumpster and the building all at once. But once I got the hang of it, I stopped going over speed bumps too quick and giving myself whiplash. But it's been an experience.
Now Billings is raising money to afford the equipment for her own car. It's approximately $26,000 for the equipment and a car to be retrofitted. And we do have the details on how you can donate on our website, WYMT.com. The Kentucky Community and Technical College system is welcoming more than 70,000 students at its 16 colleges across the Commonwealth. It marks a more than 6% increase in enrollment. KCTCS says 14 of its colleges saw increased enrollment. KCTCS says the surge in enrollment comes as Kentucky and the country are facing workforce shortages that college officials say they're working to address.
We are still looking nice and clear this morning. No rain chances in that forecast throughout all of your Thursday. There's the good news. Now, a little bit of the bad news. It is chilly as you're heading out the door. You might need that light jacket as we're sitting in the 40s for most of the region. 46 as you travel towards Boonville and Irvin. Looking a little bit warmer as you travel more towards the south. 56 in Monticello. This afternoon, though, we are going to be looking at the upper 70s and low 80s, so a touch warmer than what we saw yesterday. We'll continue seeing temperatures similar to this throughout the weekend. Now, in terms of what you need to know as you're heading off to the bus stop this morning, temperatures will be in those upper 40s and low 50s on the way to school, and by the time you're heading home, well, we're still looking at those chances for upper 70s and sunny skies. Amelia.
Well, thank you so much for joining us at 6:41 on Mountain News this morning. Ditching the gym for a workout that's good for your heart and soul and involves breathing in the fresh air. We have those details.